It all disappears at the same time, so DRX trying to hang back, looking for the opportune moment to explode. Can't quite toxic screen creep in towards Lamps. They hop on over because of Stax' splash, but unfortunately the effect is not quite there. Munchkin, Meteor, some of them left undiscovered, able to frag out. And in an instant, we're back to a 1-on-2.
Yeah, pretty interesting that Meteor, he missed so many of those shots. It was really close, and Mako only got hit by one, it looks like, but able to pick up the spike and get that planted as well. And now he's got a pretty good position here in Showers just to wait for a defuse to come in.
Got no utility either. Couple of shots and he could be dead, so he has to be crisp with this one. Starts off not too shabby. Munchkin down to 20, a single hit, that's enough. But the snake bite, it pushes him back. He has to sneak out, and he swings! They had 3 people, and they had the right sensing as well. Knowing that DRX might approach this site, they tossed the nades at the right time, but as DRX continues to push through and execute, they managed to take down GEN.G. But look at the surprising peek from Lakia. A bit of a double. Plant might have been foiled for a second. Karen spots out a player. They have no idea that he's up here.
Oh, that's such unfortunate timing for Karen, though. It could have been just a free kill on the Foxy9 to make it a 1v1 versus a weakened Buzz. He's still going to throw down the volley, and he will be able to take this kill anyway, knowing that Foxy was still in that corner.
Down to the last bit. Oh, Buzz had no idea where Karen was, and once again, the rookie proves. Both Cyphers playing with their cameras, but for now, GEN.G has gotten the hint that it is an A hit. Neural Theft has been tossed out, and DRX make the call to go through the teleport. Texture manages to catch them through Market, though, because they pushed out. Great movements, and all of a sudden DRX are caught in a pinch. Stax is going to have to fight his way out of this one. Another move through the teleporter. He hops over, safe inside of Hookah. Mako has the positioning, but needs to push off some of the GEN.G players as they try to continue to apply pressure.
It's getting pretty interesting. We do have the pit here that will be committed to in the 2v3. See a couple of guys upgraded to the rifles on the side of GEN.G. And now Mako thinking about getting out of this pit and looking for a pick on a Meteor. He is out, and they did not expect him, but Meteor's still doing a pretty good job and will take the headshot.
As it goes down to Stax, I mean, completely surrounded.
Plant is going to come down. The cage falls as well. They are going to wait on that one, and a quick headshot from the Sheriff here from Foxy9. Who's getting a bit of revenge here for what happened last round in Showers.
No spike plant yet, though, Valdez. Because look at Lakia. He's able to watch these angles, trying to flick back and forth. DRX trying to keep him on his toes, peeking out left, right at the same time. Got the Seekers deployed, though. Karen is here and ready to frag out. He's got the Molly. He's going to deploy it just to hold off Showers for the time being. Lakia goes in to investigate. Mako swings through the poison cloud. Lakia able to flick back onto him, keeps himself alive for just one more second. By firing off those shots, he gave away his position. Foxy knew exactly where to peek. He has taken control. DRX takes it right back. Texture now trying to hold the off angle. Bane swings, takes him down. It's going to be a bit of a pop flash, but look at Foxy9 playing through his cyber cages, trying to retain control over Showers. Meanwhile, Stax comes in to take control over the site. And the spike has been planted. Meteor and Karen having to retake.
I mean, you heard Paper then talking about kind of the emotional edge, that emotional feeling coming into the match. I feel like DRX are playing with such flair so far, such fire in their gameplay. Foxy9 is like, I will hold the Showers. Nobody else will challenge me in here.
Having pushed out, Karen sees everything. Here comes the execute from DRX. Showstopper for Showstopper. Textures connects. Buzz blows up. And GEN.G puts up a wall against DRX. It's the Viper's Pit deployed from Munchkin that keeps them in the game. Look at how it covers just around the edge of Showers. Invites Foxy9 along with Mako inside of it, though. But as he peeks out, Texture is right on the other side of the door, says hello. Mako down to 1 HP. He drops the pit. Mako having to clutch this out, but the round's already gone. He just wants to keep his rifle or do as much damage as possible, able to flick onto the first.
Yeah, there's just so much smoke in his face. I don't envy his position right now. And Locky, the first one to go down. And Texter, we saw the flick from the opposite angle. He's going to hit it. Kind of insane stuff. I don't know how he managed that, but now he's going to switch on over to the Vandal. And Munchkin also picks up a kill.
Spike has been planted after all, but Munchkin getting that kill, you're right, Valdez, does give Gen.G a bit more numbers advantage. They've managed to make their way onto site, but they haven't spotted out the stacks just yet. A bit of a spray transfer, but just the dink, not the kill. It's gonna be Buzz and Bane holding from back sides. My God, able to catch him. That's half your smoke's gone. At the same time, so much information as to what DRX's game plan is, but Munchkin not quite able to get the heads-up duel against Foxy9. He is him. He's been doing this all day around showers. Meteor tries to do what he can, playing outside of the smokes, but the plant has gone down. Now look at DRX's positioning. You've got Bane who's backed up because he's got all the utility, the ultimate as well, but he doesn't even need it. Stacks going in for the double kill inside of Lamps.
Yeah, they really felt like they had to clear the Lamps out, but it ends up backfiring because Stax is just so clean with it today.
DRX executes along with the null command. Look at Lockett's positioning, stays hidden inside of smoke, peeks out at the right time. Karen comes back in as well. Texture now inside of the tube, swings out, takes down Bane. DRX execute completely spoiled. It's all down to Foxy9. Tries to hop on over, but because of the smoke deployed right in his face, he's not able to peek out of Hookah. If he doubles back, he's gonna have to consider if someone might have pushed down B long. So firing off a couple of warning shots, he tries to bait out further information. But Gen.G's not giving anything up.
30 seconds left.
Spots a hat. Oh, and the showstopper doesn't connect. Just a bit of splash damage, and Foxy9 tries to take the initiative. Now we're hearing a little bit more utility from both sides. Texture's nade will catch Bane.
Here.
It's a bit of a lineup into the corner. I think Bane had no idea that there were explosives raining from above. Now it's going to be a bit of a teleporter play as DRX senses the rotations from Gen.G, but Texture holds back. Mako able to trade back out. It's going to be a 2-on-3 in this retake.
It's looking pretty good for Gen.G for now, but still a chance for DRX. Let's see if they can get on in here, but the angle from Meteor is too good, and he'll take down both as well.
Reactive right now, but at the very least trying to tickle down the Gen.G as they try to push out, but Mako receives first contact. Foxy able to use the angle to get one onto Meteor, but instantly traded. Bane tries to push out. Nope. Denied.
Only 30 seconds left. It looks like Gen.G will commit to this B site.
30 seconds left.
Not quite enough time. Buzz pops out the showstopper, but Texture flies down on him. And that's gonna be the Angel with Wings descending onto the site, taking control. 3 players down, and no damage sustained on Gen.G's side.
Choke point with 3 members of DRX waiting for this.
Ooh. Good peek out from Mako. He slows them down with his snake bite. Stacks along with the fragment as well. It's a perfect combo to choke out Gen.G. Fortunately, a bit of lights out, even with a slightly lesser buy from DRX. There's a sheriff on Bane. They're able to stop Gen.G in their tracks. 2 players left, and they have to shoot their way out of this one. The spike down on the floor. Meteor starts this out perfectly, but Stacks.
That is an option you have. So now they're going to come on in here once again. Stacks on the site with Foxy9. He gets the angle. Oh, and him and Stacks are going to shut this one down. Easy, easy. DRX back in the lead.
Second half with Gen.G, like 5 rounds in a row. Now we're back into it, and DRX are fighting back with all of their might. Stacks on the off angle. Meteor swings back out to trade. Now Gen.G has the site. You've got Buzz on an operator in a retake. It is tough days for DRX as they try to close out this map.
Cage triggered.
Gen.G, very nice spot here. This time the entry a bit more clean. And Buzz going to swap over to the Vandal for now.
He has paint shells, but they don't know that Gen.G are behind them.
They're just going to put up the pit. That defuse is going to be stopped here before the half.
Oh,
The spray is not hitting.
Caron though, Buzz! He's able to turn around. Trades up for Mako, and with the paint shells, puts Lakia away. If he gets the kill, he could stick the defuse, but Lakia's just toying with him. The ex-teammate comes back up on top. Has to make a quick move. He goes in with a Vandal. It's not the headshot. Instead, Bane and Foxy9 gets everything. Foxy9 again! A bit of a last-ditch effort from Lakia to go through the teleporter, and he has to get the timing onto this, but he does not. Buzz anticipates and reads the movements perfectly. Times out his peak. Lakia has no joy in this round whatsoever, cannot secure a spike plant. Gen.G, a complete bag of pistols, and they just try to execute through. Mako with the positioning, and not an expected turn, and he takes down 2.
Yeah, that's one way to make sure they don't have any luck here with a bunch of sheriffs. Just get right in their face in the one spot they won't expect you to be.
He said that so many times in this match.
Yeah, you know, maybe they'll expect it from here on out. Like he's done it enough times that perhaps they'll expect it, but it's still so difficult to try to whip that one around with the sheriff and win against his Vandal. So
I will say that the round is not over. Texture still has the showstopper. Not yet deployed. For now, trying to get the angles onto its DRX, but look at the coordination on these peaks. Everyone swings out at the same time from multiple spots, whether it's showers, heaven.
expecting to have to play into a pit or something, but here we go.
Oh, swaps back over onto the Phantom as he hops out of hookah. Texture's showstopper will connect, but here comes Buzz with his own rockets. Doesn't even matter as Bane swings out, picks up the quadruple kill, and closes out the map for DRX. He stands up.
An early dagger does come out, and Munchkin and the team are getting out here pretty aggressively to challenge in a main. Now they're just running away from Buzz's frenzy. It is going to be a 1-for-1 trade for now.
A little bit of a pick-off. DRX continues to try to push through. Again, it stacks his pop flash, and unfortunately, not too much of a blind. Karen's still able to hang back around Generator, but then Foxy9 with the sharper aim. 2-on-2, spike not yet planted. The door gets shut, and Lakia sends out the shock dart. It just narrowly misses Foxy9. He puts down the bot, but it doesn't quite spot out Bane just yet, who's able to drop down, pick up a bit of a frag. Still, that's gonna be the spike picked up. 50 seconds to work with. Should be able to secure a safe plan at the very least. He tosses out the recon just to keep Lakia away. And then another recon back against him. Lakia with the movement hops up on top of Generator. Big noise, and Bane is just confused. Expose a lot of Gen.G's setups and strategies, trying to take things into their own hands. Again, another bit of a pop flash execute, but it doesn't matter. Munchkin able to turn the site into a firing range. Foxy9's the only one left, and all of those rifles just scattered to the wind. Trying to save, but still dash through. But oh no, he's got caught out with utility in hand. Buzz able to cut him down.
30 seconds left.
Now it's going to be Meteor inside a boathouse, spots out the barrel, swings out, gets the frag onto Buzz, but immediately traded out by Stacks.
Yeah, it seemed like he knew they were coming in, but he was also at the same time not ready for it. So push came in, DRX get the site, and now, you know, Munchkin is still alive, and Texture has the operator. Haven't been able to keep this out of his hands just yet.
Okay. Initiating utility. Unfortunately, doesn't quite connect. Further defensive position inside a boathouse. But thankfully, Buzz doesn't quite dash into him. Instead, it's just going to be the blades up on top around Canoe. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be Meteor starting things off with a couple of kills, and then Mako and Bane going in for the trades around backside. 5 seconds left. The spike has to be planted. Mako gets it just in time.
Spike.
And this is going to get pretty interesting now. Texture alone with the operator. Looks like he will try to at least pick someone off before he gets in. Let's see how far he commits with this one. He's not going to hit that shot. Nice little peek from Mako already.
Takes a second just to stabilize his movement, but Mako this round for Gen.G, so it's going to be the operator sounded off, and off of that warning shot, DRX makes a quick transition over onto the A site. It's going to be up to Meteor along with Karon to play around this, though. Pushes out outside of the dark cover, catches Mako as he cancels from the shadows. Karon's right back up next to him to trade, but Buzz finds an answer of his own. Now it's up again, down to Texture in a 1-on-2, where he only has the operator. Goes in for the swing, catches Buzz, drops down, but doesn't have the animation finished in time.
I mean, he got the first kill. I thought maybe he was going to be able to clutch it, as speaking of which, he's got his knives now.
Revealing area.
2 rounds of the operator, and then he's like, well, I don't have any more operators, but I do have these knives.
And the 1-up draft, which he instantly used. Tailwind as well, so not too bad. Bit of numbers advantage. But keep in mind, it is a round where Gen.G is once again on a bit of a half-ish buy. Lakia might have a rifle. They've got all the ultimates. And it's always these rounds where Gen.G seem a little bit more deadly. Once again, Texture comes back up around mid, picks up 1, goes back up towards heaven. Lakia along with the Hunter's Fury, able to collect onto 2. Bane's just completely dazed, only able to flick on towards 1, and then Meteor for the final kill. DRX tries to go in a little bit faster into the A site. Buzz flies up and over on towards Generator. Now he takes down Munchkin. So slight bits of adjustment, but Karon was left undiscovered. Mako finally trades, and we're back to a 2-on-2. We've got lockdowns on both sides, ladies and gents.
Out of charges.
This is about to get pretty interesting. Wouldn't be surprised if they do commit to them here. Foxy
Spike planted.
trying to cover for Mako. They're going to let the plant go for now. As here comes the first lockdown.
Here we go. Oh!
To the second one.
Oh my god, that's so annoying. Oh! Lakia tries to make a move and Mako stays away. He has a bit more space just up around Wine. Meteor comes back in to take his fallen teammate's place. Puts up the turret. Needs to tap on towards Spike. A bit of a slight one-way on top of Generator from Mako. The counter turret spots out Meteor. So annoying to play against.
There's no way. I mean, there's just no way he's
Dude,
gonna.
I'm not doing this.
Well, he got the 1 kill, but then he dies.
It's going to be the same execute this time, but instead of going towards Generator, Buzz uses his Cloud Burst on towards Dice. Unfortunately, though, he drops the Karon, but it doesn't matter because his teammates are here to back him up. Perfect protocols, perfect execution, and once again, DRX will seize control over the A site.
Right?
Yes, let's test that theory, because for now, it's working out. Mako has been taken down. No more smokes for DRX. Buzz able to fight back, though, but this means DRX has to push through, persevere into the A site. Managed to shut the door for the time being. Texture, though, just right up around the corner, fires off a couple of shots. Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, Texture just desperate. Try to take someone down, maybe stop a plant, or try to hit someone in hell, but nobody is taking a single shot. And so far, the Sheriffs also have not quite rang true.
Oh, no.
Nice little spray as well to catch Meteor as he tries to run away. Bane's here and Wine. He's going to pick up another, and Texture also goes down.
Boiled off. Up on top of Generator. Oh, and he just swings and takes down Meteor, who used to play Jet himself. So now this is going to be an open A site. The door hasn't been quite shut yet, though. Texture might be able to catch some of them as they hop on over. Instead, he does not. Stacks just narrowly evades and fires back at the Tracer round. Now back into it, still the door left open, dark cover through, and Munchkin able to push out.
Oh.
It's going to be the Hunter's Fury that catches Lakia, though, but there are still some movements coming outside of door. Buzz tries to hop on over, spots the head. This only works if DRX makes a mistake and they try to do something cheap and push through. Okay, they tried to peek out. Bane along with the recon. Just trying to catch them off guard. Now having to swing back around. Gen.G picking off these players one by one. They've evened out the odds again. Buzz with the frenzy whiffs. Munchkin down to 1 HP, but it doesn't quite matter because the damage has been done. Stacks, quick move up onto the top, but a great dark cover from Karon as well. Stacks ignores it though. Stabs Gen.G in the back. You you got Foxy9 and Mako on the site. If you're able to catch someone through the positioning, then it works out. But if it doesn't, at least you made a bit of noise, and then you go in for the one-on-ones. A bit of an ace split down through against DRX. Mako was able to trade up at least one. So down to the 4-on-4. Everyone else has finally arrived on the scene. A little bit slow though, so Gen.G has the advantage in timing. They get to set themselves up. Stacks has stayed hidden away, so the pop flash works out great. But unfortunately, Meteor is just a little bit sharper, spins on a swivel, and takes down the final two. Mako and Foxy have to be prepared for this. The smoke tossed out at the right time. Foxy trying to get the angle, trying to anticipate the dash up from Texture, but he doesn't quite land the shot.
Spike planted. You should run.
Now we even have a lockdown committed to here from the side of Gen.G. See DRX is going to back out of this one for now. Sure got detained out there. Foxy trying to challenge Mako as well. Clean with one.
Very aware, but then traded by Munchkin. A sudden repeat, and he takes down the diffuser as well. Buzz fires off another shot, but look at how Gen.G are holding this from A main. It's planted out in the open perfectly. And then the Hunter's Fury? Oh, Texture! Momentum like this, you get map points. Oh, okay. What? How the heck? Oh, and he gets a third. Buzz is pissed off. He wants blood. Unfortunately, only 3 bits of blood drawn today until Meteor puts him in his seat.
And you can tell they really weren't expecting that. But generally, that's just like a one-for-one trade. Meteor is going to pick up one. Make this a bit interesting. There's not a lot of time, but yeah, it's going to be Meteor going down. Aaron still could get this plant, at least. Try to pull off the 1v3 clutch.
It is possible. Interesting dark cover just to give him a little bit more room on the site. Shrouded Steps as well. It's a bit of noise, but he has to work against time and speed. Oh wow, Foxy9 with a decisive swing out. Pace trying to go a little bit faster than what DRX can hold. Pop flash doesn't quite work out. Buzz able to connect the shot onto Lakia. Texture continues to push through, pulls out the blades too. Oh! Swatted down in midair. Buzz goes back in for a third. And now playing around the dices, it's gonna be Karon who takes him down from A main. Spike planted underneath Hell. Null command popped just to give himself a second life too. No utility. Bane can't quite execute with the Hunter's Fury. He's gonna have to barrel through and walk down. Movement speed slightly deterred. What that operator is gonna do. It's go. Oh wait, he spotted out the leg. He gets a one, and he's got Blade Storms at the ready as well. I was gonna say it comes down to Foxy9, but it doesn't matter if Buzz is here to help him out. Bane chips in with a Hunter's Fury, although it doesn't quite connect. Texture has slipped every single punch, every single cross. Now sliding up on top, he catches Mako square back in the head. Texture! The hat trick to close out the map for Gen.G. Foxy's the one with the angle, but Bane's the one on the side. The paranoia tossed down, a little bit slightly off. And just the slippery movement from Meteor, strafing left and right. Both players instantly dealt with. The dive is just too darn good.
Yeah, Gen.G got in there really fast, and DRX just were not able to feel that pressure much at all. As Lakia, okay. It's going to go down to Mako, but another kill goes to Meteor. That's a third one to Meteor. And Buzz is alone.
Near flawless for Gen.G. I mean, I don't see how Buzz can make his way out of this one. No util. So many targets ahead of him. A wider swing from Meteor, and that's gonna be the round. Not only the round to give him cover fire. Tries to take down Texture, but very much still alive. Bane able to take down Karon on the crossing. The default from Gen.G doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, that was pretty swiftly.
That's exactly where Gen.G are headed towards. Mako will be able to play up around the ropes pretty soon, but wow, great movement from Meteor as he floats downwards.
30 seconds left.
Buzz not quite able to deal against him either. Completely evading every single trap, every single setup from DRX. topped up by teammate Lakia right now as he continues to hold the angle, jiggle in towards screens. Spots out a couple players. Now a bit of a flash just to hold DRX back. Foxy in the same corner,
left.
same position with the camera at the ready for buzz. It's gonna have to be the push through. They see the trap wire, but Bane just plays around it. Perfectly placed crosshair. Heard the shrouded step from Karon. Foxy9 has an idea. Swings out, takes down Lakia. Down goes Karon, and then the last player. DRX using very often just to foil, just to give additional support to Bane. Oh, this time it's a tripwire from Foxy9. It catches onto one player. Bane able to capitalize. Stax comes back in for the trade, and then Gen.G continues to pile drive through. Both Texture and Munchkin able to dismantle all further defenses. It's down to Foxy9, and he tries to play off of the boom bot, but Texture able to blast back up mid in towards mail room. You've got the showstopper at the ready, but Buzz anticipates the angle. His own showstopper pulled out, excuse me, as a couple of Gen.G players drop in towards hell. DRX managed to hold their own with the flashes, with the cages. Slow things down a couple of dials. Smokes out, but it's the traps from DRX. Foxy9, great variations on the traps, and he's able to take down two. Bit of a neural theft being deployed as well, and it's further information from DRX. Even with the Seekers from Lakia, it wasn't quite enough. If Munchkin gets a kill, however, this might be a different story, as he would have his Viper's Pit deployed now, along with the spike plant. Karon trying to play around this, trying to keep his teammate alive. Buzz trying to just poke and prod, but it's not quite going to happen. He doesn't have any teammates to work with. And this is just Gen.G playing the situation to perfection. Wow. With the defense down on a 4-on-4, it's that much more difficult. Mako comes back in just to reinvestigate, but he gets punished. And pretty soon with Gen.G in the lead, could they be truly the new Korean super team?
Well, they've already made some pretty good strides this year, but they're looking to make another one here against DRX. Foxy9, nice angle from him. I feel like he had a, he had a fantastic pop-off bind. His ascent was much more muted, but now slowly but surely making an impact here on Split. They're definitely going to need him.
Ooh,
oh boy.
What? It's blind sprays too, and now it's Texture in with the rockets. Definitely much bigger impact, and along with the round wins, potentially swaying the audience's vote now. Bane is going in to clear all the corners, but he's got a lot of work ahead of him.
Cover going out.
Well, that's one.
Yeah. From Karon towards backside, all of a sudden, DRX's defenses have been completely nullified. Karon now backside, able to swing onto one. Bane with a double kill starts things off, and then the judge from Mako. What a great way to respond to a quick play from Gen.G. Or he's not exactly afraid to, but they're being very cautious because they know that Mako could be there. Instead, Mako is actually right around hell, where Meteor takes him down. Stax and Foxy9 though with the setup. Right around backside, the cage proves too much for Gen.G to handle. Ramp. Bane left undetected. This could be the biggest thing that turns the entire round around. Mako swings out because of the snake bite and then strikes Bane. One shot through the back. It's going to be Stax who holds out the front. Karon tries to push out from screens to take control over the site, along with his teammate who is on the spike, but Foxy9 to make use of his paint shells, but toss a little bit too late, too shallow. It's going to be DRX who strikes him down. Karon comes back in just to support. Not just support. He's gotten a couple of kills now. Spots out even more. Continuing to hug the pillars, he keeps himself alive. Just waiting for reinforcements, and Stax tries to fight back, but without the weaponry, it's gonna be Meteor that strikes back. Foxy9 now back into the fray. Looking to retrieve the spike. Might see the barrel if he has the right angle. Oh, Meteor spun around the wrong corner.
But this is the most important round. Gen.G have to win this one if they want to have a chance.
Because of economy and everything. Heavy investments. Lakia able to trade out, but instantly traded right back by Mako. Neural Theft being deployed by Foxy9 as well, and that's so much information. They see the rotations. They see that they have the timing to set up on site.
They're going to get in. Gen.G certainly trying to go for an unexpected play there in the hallway, but now let's see how their retake looks.
Oh my god. Well, this is just perfect. I think Karen has to Shrouded Step through somehow. The Snakebite doesn't even tag Mako. Oh. And it's like a perfect, you know, multiple crossfire setup. If they walk through pillars one way or another, they're going to be dead in the water.
Oh my.
Guess we don't have that yet. It's going to be Karen with the Judge to try to catch Buzz. He's able to take down Karen, but he takes himself down as well. Munchkin hiding in the cheeky corner, able to take down Mako. So round with Gen.G pulling off some unexpected moves, actually flips the table around. Buzz now trying to play around the sites. With further utility from Bane, he is enabled. He has awakened. And it's the double kill that puts Gen.G down in the dumps. How do you retake a scenario like this?
Welcome to my world.
Oh, the Viper's Pit now as well?
Never
Karen,
mind.
though. Just a bit of off timing, able to catch down onto a couple of players, but Stax straight right back. Still very much in control of it. Bane having the angle, and it's all down to texture. He's made a lot of individual impact before, but can he do it again? He doesn't have the time on his side. Swings into elbow, catches onto Bane, but look at the double peek from both opposite angles. One up from heaven as well. Stax. Pretty soon it's going to start off. Texture tries to slow him down with paint shells, but an unsuspecting Stax comes up from vents. The Seeker's out just to push Gen.G further back as well, but look at where the spike is going. Oh my goodness, a sudden rotation through. Munchkin has to stay hidden. Bane still right on the site. Doesn't see anything much, and he's waiting for his team. They finally arrived. But all the footsteps around Munchkin, they have not yet found him. He tries to go in for the spray transfer, but darn, only able to get one. Lakia and Meteor now right around the corners. But they don't have the positioning. It's the same setup from before. One in garage, one on pillar, one back site. A multiple crossfire. Lakia's got the flash. He spotted out Buzz, but he doesn't have the time. Meteor has to go in quick alongside him. They have to dismantle this crossfire right quick, able to get down the first, but then Bane swings the double kill to close out the map. DRX back on top against Gen.G.